Welcome to another episode of Champion Mentality. Be great. Your preparation become excellent. Your performance. Coach Coleman, hope you're having a positive and productive day. And thus far, it is wonderful Wednesday. Hope you're having a positive and productive week thus far as we're at the middle of what we call the middle of the week. Hump day, hump day. We're talking WNBA stat facts from last week. This is the last week. We got games coming up. Biddy, about 1 p.m. I'll be live with Cess Talk Sports. It'll be the CC show. We're going live for a game, 1 p.m. tip off. Um, Definitely, we just want to talk some facts briefly, give people their flowers, give them their recognition of the hard work that they're doing. Don't miss us Friday for the CC show. We're going to be talking WNBA All Star Weekend. Looking forward to it. Let's go to this. Talking stat facts here. I'm going to go with team stat facts. So, as of this week, before this week started, this week of games started, points per game. First in place is Las Vegas Aces. This is their team stats, 88.9 stats, and they have a good pace and space of game that leads up to what you call a climax. Number two is New York Liberty, 86.2. It doesn't seem like they score that much because they're so intentional. They got a long use of sleep in a half court set. They're not flashy. Seattle Storm, 84.2. Some of my co-hosts calls it clunkies, Seattle clunkies. With Jordan Horsey getting into the lineup, that adds even more speed to their season vet. Mecca shooting well. Skylar Diggins-Smith shooting well. Phoenix Mercury, you got Copper playing well. DT is in and out. Brittany Griner has not been consistent, and I believe it's because of injury. And the Indiana Fever, 81. You got Kelsey Mitchell, Leah Boston, Caitlin Clark, Delissa adding in there. So you have some talent, some young talent there, or what I call midterm talent or tweener talent, right? They're not yet seasoned vets, but they have significant experience in the league. As a team, rebounds per game, number one, Chicago Sky. Between Camilla Cardoso and Angel Reese, I'm not shocked. Excuse me, and Megatron chipping in. Seattle Storm, I can see that. Horston is active. Mecca is active on the boards. And many more. Las Vegas Aces, Asia, sometimes Gustafsson helps out 8. So, so Sky is 36.6, Storms 36.1, Las Vegas Aces with Asia Wilson. And I think Gustafsson. Who else would help out? I'm trying to think here. Give me some Clark help out on the boards sometimes. So I could see this at number 3, 35.8. New York Liberty 35.7. JJ Jonquel Jones on the weak side. The Stewie's pretty active. And then you get some help. A bit, sometimes 5-inch, right? Atlanta Dream, Tina Charles, 35.2 in company. Looking for Ryan Howard to go. Hope she's healthy to go to the 3-on-3 Olympics. Assists per game, Minnesota Lynx. This is a team effort. They're at 23.3 assists per game. Courtney Williams, the house that Efficient Collar. Really, you take away the Efficient Collar, are they as efficient? That's just something to think about. Efficient Collier, right? New York Liberty is at 23 assists per game. Washington Mystics at 20, almost at 22, 21.9. They are very record doesn't show it, but they play very well. It's about learning how to finish. They play about 3.5 quarters, sometimes 3, but most of the time that's 3.5. Seattle Storm is at 20 assists per game, and that's definitely. I don't think she gets enough. I feel that's the Skylar Diggins effect. But she's hot. You got to guard her. She attacked the basket and dish. I don't think she gets enough credit for that amongst some others. Blocks per game, Seattle, 5.5 blocks per game. Asia, 5.1. I'm sure that's mostly Asia, Mother Asia Wilson. Minnesota Lynx, 5 blocks per game. Phoenix Mercury, 4.7. Indiana Fever, 4.5. I think that's Aaliyah Boston and friends leading that way. Steals per game, Seattle Storm, 9.5. Minnesota Lynx at 9.2 steals per game. Chicago Skies, 8.5. I don't see Dana Evans beat for Chicago. We're talking about steals per game. Welcome to Champion Mentality. We got right now team stats, and then we're going to go into individual stats leading up to this week. Connecticut Sun is at 7.9 steals per game. That's definitely a team effort. That's a well-oiled machine. If you look at here, you got Minnesota, Connecticut, and New York Liberty. Those are the most well-oiled machines out of that. So you got New York Liberty at 7.8 steals per game. Field goal percentage. New York Liberty, 45.5, almost at 46%. Las Vegas Aces at 45.2%. One thing I would say, man, my heart goes out, man. Kelsey Plum is not shooting well. It's very streaky this season. It might just be the off-court personal challenges you have going on. Life happens. You have to work through it. So Indiana Fever is at 44.5%. Dallas Wings at 44.2%. The Enriques, the Dallas Enriques, and Minnesota Lynx at 44.1% in your field goal percentage. 3-pointers made as a team thus far. Liberty, 235. They do a lot, quite a bit at a clip per game. Minnesota Lynx at 224 for the season. Washington Mystics at 222. I did not see that coming. That snuck up on me. But Las Vegas Aces at 4th spot, 212. Phoenix Mercury at 209. Now this is who has the best 3-point percentage. Minnesota Lynx at almost at 39% as a team. Mystics are almost at 36. So to me, when you see the percentage high like that, that means they're efficient in how they take them. They're not just putting up a lot of 3-pointers. Las Vegas Aces at 35.2. New York Liberty at 34.7. So it's a lot of it's right there. After the 36% number 2, there's teams right amongst each other at 35, and then right behind is Indiana Fever at 33.7 between Mitchell Wallace and Caitlin Clark. Of course, they're going to put up quite a few threes at 33 point. They're almost at 34%. Free throw percentage, defense and free throws is where you win the game. Las Vegas Aces as a team at 84.2%. Seattle Storm at 83.3%. New York Liberty at 82.8%, and Phoenix Mercury at 80.9%. Dallas Enriques at 78.8%. Is usually you'd like to be as a team at the minimum of 75% as a team with the free throw line. So we just bringing you the team stat facts going ahead. I hope you enjoy it. You got a bit. If you're gonna watch the mini ball, hope you enjoyed that. We're just bringing you a brief update from last week of team stats leading that where the team stats were at leading into this week. I'm looking forward to the games this afternoon, and then I'm looking forward to the WNBA All-Star. We just gave a brief thing, just bringing the team stats. Be back before the week is be back a little bit later with individual stats. Man, we're glad join you do the playback. Just came on a brief moment just to show you some team stats. Be great in your preparation. Become excellent in your performance. Till next time, champion mentality.